Hi friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. This is the second part of our presentation phase. It is a very important topic of English language. However, lots of students do not know about it and they cannot derive a phrase from a sentence. Therefore, I can guarantee you, after watching this lecture to the end, you will be capable to find out a phrase from a sentence. You can also check our YouTube channel. We have discussed the origin, definition, and clause vs phrase in our first lecture. Therefore, in this presentation, we will be mainly focused on the types with example and details of the types of phrases. This is my introduction and this is me. Types of phrases. There are many types of phrases. Noun phrase, verb phrase, adverb phrase, adjective, prepositional, infinite, participle, and gerund phrases. All of these phrases will be discussed one by one in detail in this lecture. But if you have not watched our first lecture of this presentation, I would rather suggest you to watch it first because that will build your basis of knowing about phrases. So let's get started. Noun phrase. Noun phrase consists of a noun and other related words that is usually modifier and determinant which modify the noun. It functions like a noun in a sentence. A noun phrase consists of a noun as the head word. In other words, that is usually modifiers and determinants, which come after or before the noun. The whole phrase works as a noun in a sentence, and the structure that is noun plus modifier. But note that modifier can be after or before the noun. For example, he is wearing a nice red shirt. She brought a glass full of water. The boy with brown hair is laughing. A man on the roof was shouting. Here, a nice red shirt, a glass full of water, the boy with brown, a man on the roof. All of these functions as a noun, but here it is as a noun object is a noun object also here, and here it acts as a noun subject, and same is the case here. But a sentence can also contain more phrases. That is, the girl with blue eyes parked a chair. Here the girl with blue and a beautiful chair, both of these are noun phrases. Prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase consists of a preposition, object of preposition that is noun or pronoun, and may also consist of some other modifier. For example, on the table, near a wall, in the room, at the door, under a tree. All of these are the prepositional phrases. A prepositional phrase starts with a preposition and mostly ends with a noun or pronoun. Whatever prepositional phrase ends with is called object of the preposition. A prepositional phrase functions as an adjective or adverb in a sentence. This is very important point that it acts as an adjective or adverb in a sentence. For example, the boy on the roof is singing a song. It acts as an adjective here. Sam, the man in the room is our teacher. It is also is an adjective here. She is shouting in a loud voice. Here as it modifies the word shouting. Therefore, in a loud voice, here it acts as an adverb. He always behaves in a good manner. In a good manner, here this prepositional phrase also acts as an adverb. Adjective phrase. An adjective phrase is a group of words that function like an adjective in a sentence. It consists of adjectives, modifiers, and any word that modifies a noun or pronoun. An adjective phrase functions like an adjective to modify or to tell a noun or a pronoun in a sentence. For example, he is wearing a nice red shirt. Here it modifies shirt. Therefore, it is called an adjective phrase. The girl with blue hair is singing a song. Here it modifies the girl. He gave me a glass full of water. Full of water is an adjective phrase which modifies a glass. A boy from America won the race. It modifies a boy from America. But note it please that prepositional phrases and participle phrases also function as adjectives. So we can also call them adjective phrases when they function as adjectives. In the sentence above, the girl with brown hair is singing a song. The phrase with brown hair is prepositional phrase, but it functions as an adjective phrase as we have also discussed it earlier. Adverb phrase. An adverb phrase is a group of words that function as an adverb in a sentence. It consists of adverb or other words, that is preposition, noun, verb, and modifier that can make a group with words like an adverb in a sentence. An adverb phrase functions like an adverb to modify a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. For example, he always behaves in a good manner. It modifies behave, therefore it is called an adverb phrase. They are shouting in a loud voice. It modifies the verb shout. Therefore, it is called an adverb phrase. She always drives with care. It modifies the verb drive. Therefore, it is called an adverb phrase. He sat in a corner of the room. It modifies the verb sit here. He returned in a short while. It modifies verb return. So all of these are known as adverb phrases. And also noted here that prepositional phrase can also act as an adverb phrase. For example, in the above sentence, he always behaves in a good manner. The phrase in a good manner is prepositional phrase, but it acts as adverb phrase here. Therefore, it is called adverb phrase. Verb phrase is very simple. A verb phrase is the combination of the main verb and its auxiliaries that is helping verb in a sentence. For example, he is eating an apple. Is eating is a verb phrase. Has finished her work is a verb phrase. She has been sleeping for 2 hours. There has been sleeping is also a verb phrase. You should study for the exam. Here, you should study. It is known as verb phrase. But as it is a little bit complex here, like we can recognize all of these very conveniently, but should study. Please note that according to the generative grammar, a word phrase can consist of main verb and its auxiliary, its complement and other modifier. Hence, it can refer to the whole predicate of a sentence. For example, you should study for the exam. Should study for the exam is known as a verb phrase. Infinitive phrase. And an infinitive phrase consists of an infinitive, that is, two plus simple form of verb, and modifiers are other words associated to the infinitive. An infinitive phrase always functions as an adjective, adverb, or a noun in a sentence. For example, he likes to read books. To earn money is a desire of everyone. He shouted to inform people about fire. He made a plan to buy. So, infinitive phrase is very simple and we can easily recognize it from the word to plus simple form of the verb. So here it acts as noun and an object, and here is it acts as noun subject, and he shouted to inform people about fire. Here it acts as adverb which modifies the verb shout, and here he made a plan to buy a car. It functions as an adjective because it modifies the noun plan. So this is infinitive phrase. And similarly, gerund phrase. A gerund phrase consists of a gerund, that is verb plus ing, and modifiers are other words associative with the gerund. A gerund phrase A gerund phrase acts as a noun in a sentence. It will also be a noun. For example, I like writing good essays. She started thinking about the problem. Sleeping late at night is not a good habit. Weeping of a baby woke him up. Here, writing a good essay, it acts as noun subject. She started thinking about the problem. Here it functions as noun object, and sleeping late at night. Here it also acts as noun subject. However, weeping of a baby is also as noun subject. And participle phrase. A participle phrase consists of a present participle, that is verb plus ing, a past participle, that is verb ending in ed or other form in case of the regular verb, and modifiers are other associative words. A participle phrase is separated by commas. This is a very nice symbol or sign to recognize it. It always acts as an adjective in a sentence. Please note it will be functions as an adjective in a sentence. For example, the kids making noise need food. I receive a letter mentioning about my exam. The table made of steel is too expensive. We saw a car damaged in an accident. So here making a noise mentioning about my exam made of steel, damaged in an accident. All of these are known as participle phrase. Absolute phrase. Absolute phrase is a group of words including a noun or pronoun and a participle as well as any associative modifiers. An absolute phrase modifies that is give information about the entire sentence. It resembles a clause but it lacks a true finite verb. It is separated by a comma or a pair of commas from the rest sentence. For example, he looks sad, his face expressing worry. She was waiting for her friend, her eyes on the clock. John is painting a wall, his shirt dirty with paint. So here all of these give extra information about the earlier part of the sentence. Therefore, it is known as an absolute phrase, and it is also separated by a comma from the rest of the sentence. And now it is it is time to check your knowledge, what you have learned from this presentation. Therefore, I have arranged a quiz for you people that how much you have learned from this presentation. So please read all of these sentences carefully and think in your mind that what might be the possible phrase in these sentences. Therefore, I am giving you some extra time. Please recognize phrases from these sentences. So, here, all of these are the possible phrases in these sentences. You can check it. But what kind of phrases are these? You have to specify them by yourself. Therefore, write down their answers in the comment box below.